chop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Cousins gives way to Cook. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's see what you got.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I got him.
Play fake. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. Remember, Prater has hit from 64 earlier in his career. This one not quite as long, but good from distance nonetheless. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here,
Now a quick pass to Richardson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 55. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Orville.
Now Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you want it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch.
get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be Snoop Dogg, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Bravo! Check 55, Mike. Ricky. Mike, 55. Right here. 55.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
55, let's go, D. Hey, 2.
Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Lock in. Mike 55. Hey, Delta.
They go play action with Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep.
Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. But sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops it.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action now. Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? Back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Rush in. Check. Crunch. Here we go. Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch out. Here we go.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's get that ball right in. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Big. Here we go.
Now Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What we got? Hey, check.
Here's Foles. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Six nothing our score after 1.
Switch up. Undercross. Alert, flare.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, great. Hey, box truck. I got it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go.
Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
On the ball. Great.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's going to be caught by Richardson.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Oh, you got deep? 1-1.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. Complete. Richardson has it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Hayden Cole.
Danny.
Under.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, tight. Mike 50.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To try again after the sack. Foles gonna let one fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 50 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, it's Cohen. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the 25 on second down, Foles. This is caught by Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
55, Mike, got 55. Drop deep. Mike.
Hey, Mike 7.
6 man.
Hey, silver.
2nd and 10. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point attempt to come here. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Vikings 13, Bears 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You better break. Lucky 48.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Gun.
Motion. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Listen to me.
Target.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Keeper. Go.
This is me and you. 54's Mike. Check. Watch me go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, one set.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the run.
On play action, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Let's get it.
Keep going right at him.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
You gonna get this boy?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Chicago.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41.
You got nothing.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw here. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And the Bears first down.
Foles now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Foles. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Strip that ball. Mike 54. Mike 54. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Tyler.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Hey, let's get this.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
180.
Mike 54.
Watch the slant. One.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. You better bring it.
Stop.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure. Now a hit, and Bolt loses the football. It's out. And this belongs to the Vikings. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second down. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Off the play fake. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there. A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Don't let him breathe. Don't
Quick.
play that tight deep.
Cousins. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
We own them. We own them.
On 1st down, Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. To throw is Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Foles. And Robinson with a big catch. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. And he completes it to Cohen. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Foles. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Foles. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's bring it. 55. Hey, wahoo. Check 55. Come on. Hey, sound one. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. Mike.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Get that ball. 55 Mike, 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
What?
Mike 5'5", Mike 55, Mike 5'5".
I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Switch.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
13.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this